everyone and welcome to my February favourites. So if you watch YouTube, you know the lowdown by now. I'm talking you through my favourite products for the month of February. I just want to apologise for the fact as well that I've got no nail polish on, because I had an Essence nail polish on and I was in the bath last night and I suddenly noticed it all started just peeling off, like it literally peeled off in sections. So I took it off and I'm going to redo my nails again tonight. But I'm going to start with the first thing here, which I've got, and this is a fragrance, and this has been something I've been wearing a lot throughout this month. It's not necessarily the most seasonal in terms of scent, but it's one that I've been enjoying a lot. And this is from Burberry, and it is the Burberry Brit perfume. I got this as a gift from my dad when he was in the duty free. He picked it up for me and it smells really, really amazing. It's very fresh and floral and light, just a very easy to wear fragrance, a great springtime fragrance I think, and definitely one that I'm going to be enjoying as it gets a little bit warmer. Fingers crossed, hope it does. Then I've also got a body product here, and this is by The Body Shop, and I mentioned this in a few videos, and it's from their Smoky Poppy range, which is one of their latest ranges, and it's the body butter. Now if you've watched my videos for a while, you know I love the Body Shop body butters, they're amazing, but the Smoky Poppy range is really interesting because the scent of it is just so strong and lovely, and it's definitely a great pamper night product. You kind of slather it all over and you will just feel so pampered and lovely, and it just really makes your skin feel soft like nothing else. A good exfoliating session and this, and your skin will feel super smooth and you will smell delicious. Then I've also got a hair care product, and I have been straightening my hair a lot recently because I've been having problems with my shower. I mentioned this in a few videos as well, but it's just easier when I kind of can't wash my hair as often as I would like, but it's coming to get, someone's coming to fix it tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be okay. But I've been using this Mark Hill Big Night Out Super Size Me Volume Spray for my roots, and despite the fact that I think people kind of do think that I've got a lot of hair and I've got quite big hair, I don't actually have much volume at the roots. I mean, you can see now it's not really big hair, there's just a lot of it kind of thing. I did kind of curl it with my straighteners today, so I definitely need a little bit of a boost, and that works really nicely. You just spritz a couple of spritzes into your hair when it's damp, and it works really nicely to just liven things up a little bit. And that's it for kind of miscellaneous. Everything else I've got in here is makeup, and I've got one kind of, not regret, but a little bit of a thing I want to talk to you about that I'll save till the end. But I have got the Primark PS Love foundation stick. Now if you watched my Primark makeup review video, I mentioned that I picked up a few bits from there, and I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it already. But this is really, really nice. It's just a foundation stick. I've got it in the shade medium, and I've been using this to cover up my pigmentation because my foundation just isn't cutting it. So just pop it on kind of my dodgy areas and it works really nicely. Nice high coverage, stays in place, and really good for the price. And then the other thing from that range that I've been loving is the mascara. This is the Full Slash Effect mascara. Now my lashes were being really, really good, and then I bought these Shiomura lash curlers and used them a couple of times, and since then I feel like my eyelashes have gotten thinner. But then I wasn't sure if I had a phase a month ago maybe, where I had a bit of dry skin on my eyelid and I was putting a hour cream on my eyelid and a little bit on my lashes, and I think that strengthened them, so I'm going to start doing that again. But this is really, really nice. It's got one of those brushes, not dissimilar to say some of the Maybelline mascaras. It's just one of those big fat brushes, and it really does help to kind of give your lash a really voluminous, lovely look. And I have actually got another mascara here. This is the one I'm wearing today, and this is interesting because I didn't like this mascara to begin with. I didn't really think much of it, and that happens to me a lot. I rarely like mascara upon first application. The Primark one I did like, but this one I wasn't sure of. And I've realised this works much better when your lashes aren't curled. I do like curling my lashes, but sometimes I do see the point that it kind of can make them look shorter almost. And this is the Avon Super Shock mascara. This was kind of all the rage a few years ago on YouTube, I remember. This has got a different brush. It's not one of those big bristly ones, it's just one of those plastic ones, which is what I tend to prefer, but it's kind of square and it's just got lots of little ones, and it gets every lash and gives you a really nice kind of almost like false lash effect in that they're all really uniform, if that makes sense. And I like to drag my lashes outwards to kind of create a nicer shape to the eye. So I'm wearing this now. I don't know how well you can kind of see it, but I really, really do like that. And then I have got a brow product and 2 cheek products. The first, I'll talk about the brow product, and this is the Cosmetics a la carte brow ink. This is in the shade Sable. And this is just basically like one of those kind of, not dissimilar to the Soap and Glory kind of felt tip things for your brows. I have really annoying brows in that they're completely different shapes. They sit at different places on my face as well. One's higher up than the other, and it's just difficult. So I kind of like to fill this one in a little bit more than this one, and then I'll kind of try and even them out as much as I can. I know sisters not twins, whatever, but then I'll put a bit of brow gel in, and I really like the effect it gives, so it's really nice. And then the 2 products I've got here, I'm going to mention them in one go. They're both from Clinique, and these are the Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight and the Chubby Stick Contour. They look like this, and these are great because they're basically just chubby sticks, but chubbier. So this is the contour. I am wearing this today as my contour. I always put powder on top, but I put it kind of as a wet contour first. And I know we've all gone contouring mad, but I just feel like my face really could do with a help. And then the highlighter is the same principle, but it's just a kind of nice shimmery type of product. I haven't got any highlighter on right now, but I always like to pop this kind of on the tops of my cheekbones and blend it in a little bit, and it looks really pretty. So that's it. Those are the things I have. Oh, fail, I dropped it. Those are the things I've been loving this month. Let me know what you've been loving. In terms of random favourites, I don't think I've got any really. I've got a movie favourite that I watched last night. I watched Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. Really, really, really good film. And I also watched Love, Rosie this month as well, and I really enjoyed that. I don't tend to like kind of your typical rom-coms, but that was a little bit different. I felt like it was more... It was similar to like 4 Weddings and a Funeral or something like that, and those are the ones I tend to like, the kind of slightly not as romantic type of thing. So I really enjoyed that. And in terms of TV, there hasn't really been anything I've been loving this month. I think I'm going to start watching, I want to say Inglourious Basterds, it's not Inglourious Basterds, Sons of Anarchy, because we watch series together, me and my boyfriend. So we've watched Breaking Bad, we've watched Orange is the New Black, The Following, Game of Thrones, Homeland, Blacklist. And that's pretty much it, I think. We've started watching Better Call Saul as well, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about that yet. And everybody says that Walking Dead is amazing. I'm sure it is amazing, but from what I've heard, it's very graphic and very violent, and the 2 things, and I'm not a fan of supernatural things in general, and then you're probably thinking that you like Game of Thrones. The 2 things I don't like about Game of Thrones are A, how violent it is, and B, I really don't like the zombie storyline. They kind of, I know they don't call them zombies, they're White Walkers, aren't they? But whatever, they're zombies. I don't like that. And I don't like things about zombies, and correct me if I'm wrong, but The Walking Dead is just like about zombies. I'm sure it's great, like I'm not doubting it is because everyone says it is, but I just don't really want to watch it. I haven't really got any desire to watch it. So I think that we're going to start watching Sons of Anarchy, and True Detectives we watched as well. How did I forget that? That's like my all-time favourite. But from what I heard, Sons of Anarchy is quite dark and deep and that kind of thing, and I love things like that. So I think that's what we're going to watch next. Let me know what you've been watching. Those are, now that I've said those types of things I like, feel free to recommend anything else that you think maybe I might like. I really want to start watching Scandal, but my boyfriend's not massively keen on the idea of that, so we might have to see about that, because we like to watch ones that we kind of both want to watch. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't had any random kind of YouTuber favourites or anything like that this month, and I will see you all in my next